Welcome to the Skull King Fantasy Football Podcast, presented by Vox DFS Firelines. Now, here are your hosts, Justin.
Stephon Gilmore go to the Patriots. Now they let Mike Gillislee go to the Patriots. Are they now just the farm club within their own division?
Greg.
He's one of these faux leading women. It's like, that's not Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston. It's some girl that I would see at the Circle K. That's kind of Alshon Jeffrey.
And Ryan.
There is absolutely no reason why O.J. Howard should be drafted before Cameron Brate. All right, welcome to the Skull King Fantasy Football Podcast. We are getting set here to do a live mock draft here on the show. And with us we have Greg and Justin, our usual characters. Plus, we've got a few special guests. We've got the guys Nick, Hopper, and Dan from Beer Fueled Fantasy, who are on the live stream with us, who you will be able to hear on Facebook and on Twitter. And we also have Skull King staff writer Dante, who writes for the tight ends. We're going a little bit quick here because we're going to be starting the draft in, looks like, about 50 seconds. And then also on the draft, in the draft room, we have a couple guys from the Fourth and Long podcast as well. So we're hoping you guys all enjoy this, and this should be a lot of fun. So, yeah, we've got, 30 seconds? Guys, from Beer Fueled Fantasy, we do ours. Right now we do a show once a week. About how often do you guys put out a show right now?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Awesome. So it's a great week. And as the name infers, Beer Fueled Fantasy. You guys, I take it I know from the tweets that I've seen, you guys basically review beer or just drink beer as you're doing your fantasy podcast.
We review a new beer every episode.
Awesome. I need to tune into more episodes.
Yes, you should.
All right, so we're doing a 10-man PPR mock draft, and since I have the first pick, I'm going to go right there.
Don't you dare.
Oh, of course, I'm going to draft.
Keep it easy.
Justin Tucker, oh my God, I can't believe he went kicker first round. I'm not drafting, so I get to have a lot of fun with this.
All right. Greg's up.
I can't believe as a Seahawk fan you just did that.
Hey, can't deny the talent.
I was hoping he would drop to 4.
As a Seahawk fan, I will still draft the guy that will help me win my fantasy league, period.
Yeah. I'll draft a Packer.
You have to draft without emotion. That's the one thing I preach. Don't play with emotion.
All right.
I don't think that's somebody random.
That was a pretty fast pick.
Yeah,
I think
we
it's
may have gotten
computer.
a random person in here on this mock draft. So
Did somebody stalk us and figure it out?
maybe it could be.
That's fine.
See, this is where it's a little trickier for me.
Yeah, this is where I'd struggle too. I hate pick 4 right now.
I've got a running back I really don't trust that will actually start the season in Ezekiel Elliott. And I'm going to take the guy that I'll risk. I'm going to take Odell.
Oh,
That's my pick there too.
I still take Julio over Odell, personally.
Yeah, Odell plays every game.
And the thing with Zeke is that I also don't trust him to start the season. So, I mean, I think I've got him
drop again.
I've got him bottomed out at pick 6.
I got Zeke at 9, so I don't.
Holy shit!
He doesn't bottom out in my top 200, not my 9th running back.
I'm gonna go Julio because
He's my 5th running back.
He just keeps digging himself a bigger hole.
Yeah.
Now I've got a
Now we
bad
got
because
Dante.
Julio's off the board, and I got Brown off the board, and I still don't think Ezekiel.
Just Green.
Yeah, I don't think Ezekiel's gonna start, but I don't want to go. I don't trust it. I'm gonna go Shady.
You have
This might be a reach, but I'm gonna go
There we
Shady.
go.
Gonna go Shady?
Not necessarily a reach.
Might be
Not in PPR.
We like Melvin here, but we still love Shady.
Melvin, I think, benefited from a lot of injured wide receivers last year.
An entire O-line that was hurt too. So
Well, and then he lost. Well, and then don't forget he also lost Danny Woodhead in week 2. So
That's true.
Yeah.
all right, we've got right now in the 7th pick is one of the guys from the Fourth and Long podcast.
Just the Zeke's.
Oh, he slides.
Still sliding.
Go Melvin Gordon.
Well,
Oh,
Make me right.
I'm not going to let him slide any further.
that's a little high on AJ.
Well, if you consider the only thing that my only issue with AJ Green is he has gotten injured at very inopportune times. 2 out of the last 3 or 4 years. Last year before he got injured, he would have finished on his pace. Would have finished the lead league in receptions and yards. He would have beat T.Y. Hilton by 300 yards receiving last year.
Yeah, he was on a monster tear until he tore his hamstring.
Yeah, I know. It basically cost my season right there as a zero running back strategist.
Yeah, I lost the league because of it, but it was one I didn't really care much about.
Those torn hamstrings will slow you down.
Oh yeah.
I think the Whitney Evans sales.
And this Hopper with his Hopperisms.
All right, so heavy wide receiver first round.
Which is typical of a PPR draft.
And Jordy Nelson.
Even more so than usual.
Yeah.
Man, you guys haven't played in any of my PPR drafts then.
Right.
Well, I meant this year specifically. This is going to be a running back heavy year, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. This honestly, it has surprised me a little bit that there's Devonta Freeman as the running back number 5.
Ooh, Melvin Gordon still there.
The thing about Melvin Gordon though is he's not going to catch a whole lot of passes, so people take
But
that
who's
down
going to
from
catch
the
passes there though? That on a
Yeah,
running
but
back spot.
points are points.
Brandon Oliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the only one of the 3 of us that's got him ranked.
I got him ranked, I think now.
I've
Yeah,
thought
I
about
got
it.
him ranked.
That counts or anything.
I mean, he's a handcuff. You have to almost rank handcuffs.
Well, and I think that they planned to get him involved last year too before he hurt himself in
Do I
preseason.
go
Yeah.
Howard or debating between Howard and Hilton? I think I'm going to go Hilton.
Over Michael Thomas.
I'm not a giant Michael Thomas fan.
Oh no.
Even though all those receptions that Brandon Cooks was taking are now up for grabs.
I believe in Willie Snead.
Yes.
Willie Snead has no size in the red zone, though.
Okay. He runs out of the slot.
Probably shouldn't say this right now, but I'm the one in this podcast that subscribes to the Michael Thomas hype.
I'm pretty sure I have him in my startup dynasty. I'm totally subscribed into Michael Thomas at this point.
You two both shop bet me that he finished top 6.
Yep. And I still agree with that.
I think it's possible. I mean, he will get some of what's left over from Cooks going. There goes Jay Ajayi. I was wondering when he was going to go.
It was going to be
7.
shortly.
Over Murray.
I think
I like Ajayi over Murray.
I have Ajayi over Murray too now.
All right, what's Dante going to do?
I'm going to have to subscribe to the Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're going. Somebody's got to make up for Brandon Cooks' production.
That's
It's going
right.
to be Michael Thomas.
We all know it won't be Kobe Fleener, so
I made that mistake.
I made that mistake last year heavily.
John Kuhn was the bane of these two existence.
I really want to swear right now, but I'm not going to. So, John Kuhn. There's so much hate in my blood for John Kuhn.
Oh, the brother bear went.
I wanted the
Brother
Brother Bear
Bear's
so
gone.
bad.
I went Homer.
No, that's a good pick.
That's a great pick. He's my sixth back. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
I got him ahead of Ajayi.
Yeah, I think I've got them right close to each other. No, it's just a quick reason. The reason we call him the brother bear is that Justin's twin. His twin is named Jordan Howard Skullroot. And believe it or not, no. Believe it or not, they have the same birthday.
that's
November
awesome.
2nd.
November 2nd is the same birthday as Jordan Howard of the Chicago Bears.
It's not the same
awesome.
year, but it is the same date.
Des Bryant.
There's the only
I've
person to go wide receiver in a PPR draft, first 2 rounds.
And I've dropped Des so heavily.
I just don't risk it with the way drafts go right now.
I got burned last night going wide receiver heavy at the top. So
It
And
hurts.
you had Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
I had Bell, and then I went wide receiver, and it bit me.
And this is why you mock.
Yeah. I want to mock. Dun, 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 dun.
So
We did ours to this is why you're hot. This is why you mock. Mims. I feel kind of glad I'm not actually picking, so I can at least comment on every single pick and not feel bad about
which
it.
way did Greg go? Amari Cooper. Greg, you're muted.
Dan, I can't tell you how thankful I am that you get to comment on every pick. It's really
You get to listen to my voice every single day of your life, so I'm sure you should be happy.
Yeah. Oh gosh! Now I
at
gotta
least,
figure which way
you
I'm
don't live with
gonna
him,
go.
Hopper.
And this is why we drink.
the only voice I like more than my own.
Oh, that's high praise.
That is high praise. I feel so honored right now. Ooh, what to do?
Do I take? Nah.
Are you gonna take Gurley?
No, I'm not gonna take.
Can't do double.
This could be Douglas Baldwin
Yes, it is.
and DeAndre Hopkins. But I'm also really high on Hopkins over most at this point.
I think he automatically gets an upgrade simply because Brock Osweiler is no longer his quarterback. So
Yes. I mean, like anybody, I could be a better quarterback to him than Brock Osweiler was.
Brock Osweiler or Tim Tebow?
Oh, jeez.
I'm going Tim
At least Tim Tebow shows up in the fourth quarter.
I can at least
That's
Smirnoff
true.
Ice Tim Tebow.
and we can ice them.
I'm anti-Texan, so I'm going Tebow.
I'll throw in that
Lamar
defensive.
Miller.
I'll throw in.
Ooh, that's earlier than I like Miller.
we'll see this year. I tend to be, like I said, I tend to be a zero RB guy, so I tend to go really wide receiver heavy. But I like the situations for some running backs this year, and Miller is one of them. Believe it or not, especially with I know that Donta Foreman got himself into a little bit of trouble, but who else is? I mean, if Donta Foreman gets in trouble and gets suspended and has some issues,
It's Alfred Blue.
yeah, who's a
Exactly.
a plotter who can't get anything done? So.
I just
Yeah,
want to see.
He's a jag.
I just want to see Miller do more with the production that he gets. He didn't really look like he should have done a lot more with what he had
And
last
there.
year.
And there's Greg with his early quarterback. Greg, you're muted.
I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, TB12.
Greg is probably the lone guy in our whole staff that will draft a quarterback in the first round if he has a chance.
I will hold my tongue. If you guys go back and listen to our Too High Too Low podcast or Too High Too Low show, whatever, I preach about not drafting the quarterback this high, but
That's okay, Justin. I do too. And Greg just Greg just
I preach about winning leagues, but that's just me.
I've won plenty, and I don't draft QB early. Gurley. I think that was auto-drafted.
had to have been.
well,
See, this
I'm
is
not-
where things get a little interesting.
How much do we know? How much time there is? Am I missing something on like a
45
countdown?
seconds.
it's
45
about
seconds.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
It'll
really,
actually
really
say in the
quick.
box how much time he got left. So
We should ask if this guy in the third pick is an actual guy in the draft, though. You can just use the chat function to see.
Prove you're not a robot.
Type these numbers.
Are you a robot?
No, he's lying.
All right. I know who Hopper's taking.
Yeah, because if I don't, you will.
Yep.
Caw,
And this is where one thing we
the
preach
crow.
this is where one thing we preach about comes in handy, and that's knowing who you're drafting with and knowing the players in your league
Yep.
and when to evaluate people. Because I know that he's not going to get back around to me. So
Nope.
No, you won't.
No, he won't.
And people keep writing articles about him, but you should draft him higher. And I'd say you better keep that crap on lockdown.
he's been going in 2, so I'll take him in 3.
Well,
Yeah,
2 of a
absolutely.
12-man.
Yeah, this is So it'd be
I forgot
302.
Forgot we were down 2.
Well,
Dante takes Hopkins.
love it.
For being an anti-Texans, he sure took the wide receiver.
Yeah, I did. It hurt my soul, but I had to.
That's just like if I ever draft Tom Brady, or Aaron Rodgers or Jordy Nelson. So
So a little shop talk. Where do you get your most views from? When you're doing it live.
When we're doing our live, honestly, we get most of our views from Twitter. Facebook tends to go back and forth. Usually by the end, we're usually pretty close to the same, about 180 on one, 140 on the other, kind of back and forth.
Okay.
So, our YouTube videos don't get a whole lot of play. Honestly, iTunes is where we get most of our traffic from. So.
It also doesn't help that we start at 9 p.m. on the West Coast.
No.
Oh, that's true.
No, that would not help.
We're going to start calling ourselves the late night fantasy football podcast.
Yeah, we're the James Corden of fantasy football podcast.
I was going to go with Jimmy Fallon, but that works.
And you need to drop that PG rating.
Yeah,
I got the other person I was thinking of taking anyway. I was debating between Thomas and Montgomery. I get Montgomery.
There you go.
TY. We do love our TY here. As much as it hurts our soul to take a Packer.
It's funny, Nick, because the other person
Nick, you got to click it, Nick.
The other person I was considering besides Crowell at that pick was Demaryius Thomas.
I finally talked you into it.
Yeah, no, I bumped him up to the top of that tier.
Yeah, he's my 12 now. I think he's our 12 for all of us, I think, now.
I don't think Hopper's got him that.
Okay.
I don't get him that high. I think I've got him in the high teens.
Yeah, I've got to go back and revisit my rankings. It's been it's probably been about 3 weeks now at this point.
Oh, 3 weeks? I can't go 2 days, I think. I'm so bored at times. I'm like, I got to see how my rankings look.
Thanks, by the way.
And that's your first mistake because you always see something you want to change.
Yeah, I'm the one who updates the consensus, so.
Yeah. All right, where's Dante going this time? Is he going back to running back or staying in the?
I'm looking to go back to running back.
Running?
I don't know how Marshawn would fare in the PPR.
He should do fine.
He should do all right?
It's
Then
a
my
quality-
other thought is Christian McCaffrey.
We are not McCaffrey fans.
Oh,
Nope.
It's a thought of running backs that really kind of slimmed down after.
I'd
the
rather have
fourth
Mixon
round.
than McAfee.
Yeah, I go Mixon.
you know what?
Auto pick.
Where'd he go?
There he goes.
He went Marshall.
That auto pick
All right.
waited
He
too
goes
long.
beast mode.
All right, Hopper, you got 2 running backs and Julio.
He's going for a 3. I'm kidding.
No,
You might.
I'm gonna make a PPR play here. This is the part where I'm gonna try to load up on
This Golden Tate?
PPR. No,
Goldest Tate?
not Tate.
I can't
Tate?
see who's. I can't see who's left. So
Yeah, there's a PPR play. Jarvis Landry, solid PPR guy.
Landry.
There we go.
This is the part where I'm going to try to load up on PPR wide receivers, but I'm comfortable with my running back course. I'm going to try and get a couple of strong PPR wide receivers at this part in the draft when the running backs are kind of nasty. They're going to go.
Oh, Trout.
And our second tight end goes with Travis Kelce. Solid pick. I know Justin and I, we tend to take tight ends late. Last year, I want to say that Antonio Gates was my tight end to start the season. I think I picked him up in the 14th round.
I got Jimmy Graham in the 10th round of the 12-team league last year.
Yeah, that would have been a good way to go too.
Yeah, I got to pair him up with Greg Olson. I rolled that train for a while.
I know I was rolling great in most leagues by the end of it.
Yeah, I ended up with Braid off the waiver pile, and that worked out okay.
So how does your guys' show
And
feel about-
Greg went Joe Mixon. I was honestly thinking of going that way.
So the show that we're not really high on Terrell Pryor. How do you guys feel about Terrell Pryor? Because it seems to be pretty torn
I
in
am
the fantasy community.
I am high on Terrell Pryor.
Okay.
Big on him. I wanted him right there. That's why I ended up with Mixon. I had Pryor next.
Yeah, so did I. I didn't think he was going to come back to me, but
Yeah, we're huge Crowder believers in this show here, so we have him really low Pryor at least.
I like Crowder too. But all right,
That's
I think
way higher than I like Brian.
Oh,
Damn it.
Oh, Brian's.
Dan's going to rip you a new one.
Oh, God, why? He hasn't played in the league in over a year.
Yeah,
Yeah, but have you seen when he played?
Oh, yeah. I actually owned him the year he broke out. It's just it's so much risk in the fourth.
I agree.
I mean, at least it's the back end of the fourth round. I saw him go last night with the first pick in the 4th round, but
And
I don't like that much risk in my.
And then after the risk, I take a little bit more of a safe pick.
That is a much better pick.
I love Crabtree. So
I love that pick a lot. I'm super.
Yeah.
I go back and forth on Martavis Bryant. He's either going to be a monster, and I'm willing to take him at the 4th or 5th. And then the times I'm I wouldn't take him before the 7th or 8th. Let someone else take the risk. But it kind of a lot of times it kind of depends on how the draft is going, how I feel about my team. So
what I've seen is a lot of guys will draft Bryant early, and then they'll pair it up with a lot.
Yeah, I like that move.
Like high floor players, they'll pair them up with the kind of mask his problems.
Like taking a Bryant and then a Crabtree.
Yeah, you went with
exactly.
Going with a high ceiling guy, followed with a high floor guy. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Hyde goes.
Oh, Greg takes Sammy Watkins.
You have an interesting start. There's a lot of bad floor there.
Sammy Watkins scares me, but he's the guy that can win your league.
He's a contract year player.
Yep. I mean, we saw that with Jeffrey
Haven't
last
they proven
year.
that that's not worth much?
I mean, ask Alshon Jeffrey.
There's a lot of boom there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mixon and Watkins is a lot of ceiling and not much floor.
Exactly. It's all or nothing, man.
Oh, yeah. And this is why we mock.
Go for it.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, Woodhead.
I love Woodhead.
Well, in a PPR this early, that's pretty normal. His going 5th or 6th.
Oh, yeah. He's my 25, I think. I love Danny Woodhead, though.
Flacco loves to throw to the running backs, so
He does.
Throw a lot.
They're desperate for, Ray Rice again. Minus what he obviously did.
Minus the off the field.
Minus the elevator incident, we'll say.
I got to be honest. Going back to the Sammy Watkins pick, Sammy Watkins is the reason I am so high on Zay Jones this year.
Oh, we love Zay Jones here. We are huge Zay Jones fans.
No, I'm much higher than you two.
Except the quarterback situation, there doesn't really play into Zay Jones' strength.
It's not terrible considering Zay Jones runs a lot of short routes, get the ball in his hands.
Yeah, right. Taylor's terrible at that.
He's got.
But the guy backing up Taylor is the guy that we want to look at, though.
Yeah,
Doug Martin,
Mr. Vanilla himself.
There
First
we go.
person to take 3 running backs.
Yeah.
I like Doug Martin there because I think he'll produce once he comes back.
That's a little early for Doug.
Good upside, but
yeah, the upside's there.
But the upside's definitely there.
Just make sure. Just make sure.
He already got paid. He's not doing nothing.
We don't like Tyreek Hill in this. We don't like our boom bust players. We'll just say that we're not a big boom bust podcast.
Yeah, we lean more towards slow guys.
Except Brandon Cooks. We're all really torn on Brandon Cooks. So
no, you're torn on Brandon Cooks.
I don't think Brandon Cooks is a boom bust player, which is why I don't.
I will get my Snead.
There you go.
Yep, you got Snead. I got Tate.
Brandon Cooks. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Well, this definitely looks like my kind of draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the way this one's fallen a lot better than I liked last night's.
It is 10 versus 12.
All right. Real quick, I'm just kind of a recap for those who are maybe just joining us on Twitter or on Facebook. We are live streaming a mock draft here on the Skull King Fantasy Football Podcast. And with us actually on the live stream, we've got the guys, Nick, Hopper, and Dan from the Beer Fueled Fantasy Podcast. Plus, actually in the draft room, we've got a couple of the guys from the Fourth and Long Podcast as well. We will be posting this to iTunes as well as to YouTube also. But yeah, so just a little update of where we're at. Right now, we're going through a 10-man PPR mock draft. We're in the 6th round. And for the most part, it looks like it's pretty even. There hasn't been, no major surprises yet. I took Martavis Bryant a little bit earlier than some, but
this may qualify just so I'm super high on him.
For Brady.
You probably know who I'm taking.
No, I'm not paying attention. Hold on.
I might.
Okay, I see now. Yeah.
Take a guess.
Well, I can see your
Oh,
great there, buddy. I think he's taking Tevin Coleman. Oh my God, Dan's a genius.
Tevin Coleman in the 6th.
Yeah, I'm a big Tevin Coleman guy.
And that's really good for PPR, especially for a guy that finished, I think, at 22 last year.
And that was with missing games.
Right.
Ooh, our first Patriot running back.
When did Gillislee?
I'm honestly kind of surprised Gillislee isn't going a little bit sooner.
I'm not.
We do not. Yeah. I mean, it's a Patriot running back. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, especially not in PPR.
Yeah, you may hit the lottery, or he may do nothing.
Crowder.
Crowder would be a great pick.
Where's Dante going?
I love Crowder. We love Crowder here.
We are a
So I'm
Crowder
thinking,
fan.
Can we get that in? Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I was leaning.
I think this guy's still got a lot in the tank. I think he led the league in receptions last year, so PPR, I can't not do this.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Fitzy.
Only 10 yards a catch, but
Hey,
Hey, in full
Catches a
PPR,
lot
that's
of
still
balls.
that's still 2 points.
Some
is.
value.
Andy's my fourth wide receiver, so
You weren't lying. You went all the floor after your two running backs there.
yeah, I told you I was going to go for PPR, guys, and that's exactly what I did.
You did. Greasy's goes off the board to the auto pick.
All right, where's Greg going? Oh,
Greg
you
Olsen.
punk. Took
I
my
love I love
took my
Greg Olsen.
pick. That's a great pick right there.
It is.
Unlike the Bears, I will not get rid of Greg Olsen.
Some more bear slander.
I don't blame you for that.
Hopper's a self-hating Bears fan.
I
Are
Greg Olsen,
most Bears fans, most self-hating Bears fans, though?
I think
A
you
lot
have
of them.
Most of them lie to themselves. That's
Exactly.
delusional.
I suppose I can't say much. I'm a Vikings fan.
Oh God,
Live in self-delusion.
that's even worse.
At least we're not Packer fans, right?
That's true. I got a roommate who's a Packer fan. Believe me, it sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
Ooh, the tight end run starts?
apparently.
I do like Jimmy Graham.
Only because I don't think I could get one of the tight ends that I like coming back around 8 or 9.
Probably
Hey.
not.
Probably not.
No, of the tight ends that I like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is where our rankings will continue to kind of split apart a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm
here.
sure.
I really don't like my two tight ends that I wanted to grab going
Yep.
between my two picks.
The meat and bones of the draft.
I'm going all risk in this one, boys.
I like Marshall. I think he's safe.
Uh,
I like Marshall.
I think he's okay as the number 2. I think it all depends what kind of a chemistry that he can actually develop with Eli.
I know he's
I
going to
like
get
him a
enough
lot.
targets.
I like him
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
true.
more red zone, though, because Odell's a shorter receiver and Perkins didn't run anything in last year. So Marshall's going to be good down there.
Yeah.
There's
I'm not
a
going to feed it all to Ingram.
Stephon Diggs. Love Stephon
I
Diggs.
love Diggs.
I
mean, it's a homer pick, but we still love Diggs. Well, I
Okay.
guess it's a homer take.
Here's a question: would you rather have Diggs where he is there, or would you rather take the value with Thielen later?
Diggs.
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 And Treadwell's kind of making his theme in the Viking training camp at this point. Not to say he's going to take over Thielen's spot, but Diggs
He'll take some targets.
Well, and I think Diggs in the 7th in PPR is a value pick.
Yeah.
Boom.
He's
I think
going to get 120 targets.
No.
His catch rate's just stupid.
And the
And they
routes
run
he
a lot.
runs, and those routes he runs.
Don't
is
auto
just-
draft me? Yes. Okay, good.
Ooh, upside.
Yeah, big upside right there.
No,
Man.
No, that's an upside pick. No, that's-
This is the one player that I'm actually buying all this Miami hype on.
okay.
I hope you're right. I've got him in Dynasty. Rudolph, I like it.
That's a
Rudolph.
that's a solid pick right there. Bradford, let's start.
making a choice here. I think I can leave my next pick for next round.
Ooh.
I think, yeah, I'm taking
Gambling.
some risk here, boys.
That's the problem
Yeah.
with picking in the middle.
Yeah.
Dalvin
all right.
Cook.
Yeah,
There we go.
3 Vikings in the 7th round. Look at that. We're moving on up here, kind of.
I guess we're going to call the 7th heaven Valhalla.
All right.
Who do you want, 4th and long? I really don't like your team.
We're just going to come right out and say it, aren't we?
After
I don't
After
mind his team.
I I'm so low on Tyreek Hill and Mike Gillislee. That's just.
You want to know who
And you've got a lot of.
Oh, you stole my pick.
Perkins?
And that's what you get for talking smack.
It is.
That's what you get for talking smack.
All right.
I still don't know if I believe in the Giants running game.
It's scary.
I don't know if I do either, but Perkins is going to start, and to get somebody that's projected to start and going to have at least opportunity that way.
Actually, I didn't realize there was somebody I had rated higher.
And we just don't really like Wayne Gallman, we'll definitely leave that at that.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne Gallman was so hard to watch on tape.
Gallman was terrible.
He's so boring to watch.
Honestly, going back to Ben from Fourth and Long, you know, my least favorite pick of his, Rob Gronkowski in the third.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
That's about right. Picks 27.
Honestly, for me, I will not take Gronk anywhere near the top 3 or 4 rounds. Simply
absolutely.
And I will agree with you
the
there.
injury history.
Because of the injuries, yeah.
And he's had 3 surgeries on his back now?
Something like that.
So
and just the tight end depth this year is so strong too. There's so much.
Is
value.
it really? We see it now, but it never ends up that way.
It looks good on paper.
Fine.
It's not like quarterback where they all stay healthy.
Something that just happened here. Emmanuel Sanders just went at the back end of the 7th with a very similar stat line last year to what Michael Crabtree had. 2 months later. It's a great value pick there.
The only reason I didn't take him is I already had Thomas.
Yeah, and I didn't take him because I already had 3 floor receivers. So.
No more 4.
All right. I am personally not a Bennett fan, so you can have him. Who do I want?
It'll be interesting to see what Aaron Rodgers can do with the tight end, considering the last good tight end he had was Jermichael Finley.
Yeah,
that's not a good tight end.
That's not a good.
The last good one he had was Keith Jackson. He wasn't the quarterback back then.
Who was his tight end? Who was his tight end in Cal? That's the next question.
Right. This is a guy I know a lot of people are not big fans of, but I think he's going to be safe.
We love Garcon.
We love Garcon.
Yeah, honestly, he's going to be the number 1 there in San Francisco. So
easily. Yeah. And Brian Horner loves to feed his number one target. So he will feed.
Watch
Garcon.
We'll get into the season, and it won't be Garcon. It'll be Curley instead.
Oh, don't say that, though. It just hurts.
It won't be Curley. It's a Shanahan offense. He features the X.
Hey, Henry Hunter. There we go.
I love Hunter Henry. He's going to be so good this year, I think.
As they continue to phase out Gates, I think that's a good pick.
So there's only 2 teams that haven't taken tight ends. Ha and me.
Yeah, I'm not going to tip my hand on tight ends. Dang it! That literally was my next pick.
Yeah. Russell Wilson.
Man, he is shooting up your ranking.
I'm so glad.
I just told you guys in the car I was going to move him up, and I love him in the 8th because I value him at about the 6th. So I'll take him.
Here.
Yeah, I would take Wilson over Carr, Ryan. Only those 2. Luck's still on the board.
Yeah. Luck is falling.
Yeah. People don't believe in the
not anymore.
That's true on a ball.
Not anymore. There he goes.
There's no notes on it. Yeah.
He definitely will not come. I don't think he'll come back to me, even though Ryan wants to take a quarterback later.
There's a lot of value, and there's a lot of value at quarterback too, which is really nice.
All right, where's Greg going with this?
Yeah, this is how quarterbacks should fall.
Oh, there he goes.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Cameron Meredith. All right.
I like Meredith too. Maybe running back there, just to solidify some running back depth.
Yeah, Ryan needs a running back here.
Yeah, the problem is I looked at the running back that I like here, and I can't take him.
This is why I hate these rounds. That's why I don't like these.
Take him, Ryan.
I know he wants to take too.
Take him, Ryan. He's on my list too, Ryan. You better take him, or I'm going to take him.
All right, there we go. We'll take Feast Mode.
Oh, dang it. That's not who you were supposed to take.
And pair him with Pro Size.
Oh, dude, wrong move. I wasn't going to take him.
No.
Own the Seattle backfield. Own that Seattle backfield.
I honestly think he will.
It's gonna be another running back here.
Should be. He needs one.
Theo. Love Theo.
Yeah, good PPR. Good PPR.
That's a great pick.
Nice pick,
Yeah.
Ryan.
As long as he can stay healthy.
I don't believe in Amir Abdullah, so I'm all Theo. I don't believe in Amir.
I think even if Amir stays healthy, Theo Riddick stays well. Well,
He's got the
used.
chemistry with Stafford. He's he's proven year after year that as long as he's healthy, he can do it.
Yep. So
AP going in the 9th.
That's value.
That's
for
the
me.
auto draft.
That's value still for me.
Auto draft winning.
Auto draft gets an A+.
all right, so we're waiting on Justin to make his pick.
Hurry up, Justin.
Running back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ingram, okay.
Back-to-back
All right.
stays.
Well,
Well, if Ingram
Adrian-
certifies me knowing who I want.
James White.
This quarterback's got a lot of weapons this year. Probably.
He's going Phillip Rivers.
Winston Mariota. There you go.
There we
Mariota.
go. I love it.
You can't call yourself the Marigotas and not have Mariota on your team.
You're just happy they didn't get sniped.
What was it? When we did the Skull King League a couple years ago? I believe Dante's team that was the year they drafted Taylor Lewan. So what was it? Your team name was Mo My Lewan or something like that.
Yeah.
That's great. What is fourth and long going to do here?
All right, Ben, who are you going with? Fourth and long is up. 7th round. Again, just
9th round.
9th round, sorry. It was the 7th pick, the 9th round. So just to kind of review, we're doing a live mock draft with the guys from Beer Fueled Fantasy as well as Fourth and Long. The Beer Fueled guys are actually on the live stream here with us in the conversation. The guys from Fourth and Long weren't able to join in on the live stream. However, they are in the mock draft. This mock draft will be posted. I believe we are actually going to make this mock draft part of our draft kit. So we'll provide a little bit of analysis of the picks going into this and everything. So yeah, we're on now 10th round. There goes Kirk Cousins. I'm honestly surprised he didn't go earlier than that.
Yeah,
I'm happy to take him here.
Yep, I figured he would be.
Oh, Hopper's so proud right now.
I love it.
He's been preaching for him all offseason.
Hopper loved my last 2 picks.
I did indeed.
Well, I preached
I
about
loved
Frank
your
Gore in the
last
last episode, so I'm very proud about Frank Gore.
because I was the first one to really pump up Garcon with Hoyer too. I love your last 3 picks.
Yeah.
And Anderson was a straight value pick.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
I was thinking of taking Cobb.
Yeah.
Dan quivered.
Cobb's a good pick there in the 10th.
I like him too. Dan is not a fan.
No, I'm not buying in the
Where's
Cobb
Dante?
bounces back.
Finally gonna kick it
Where'd
up.
Dante go?
He disappeared.
Oh, I think he just muted himself for a minute since he just
Oh.
made his pick. All right, Justin. Oh, there we go. Corey Davis in the 5th.
That's why I have. I like Corey Davis more than Randall Cobb. That's why I was like, if you're gonna take a
Who did
receiver
that?
there.
Oh, Justin, you punk.
Oh,
You-
Cream.
You took
Come
Theo
on,
Riddick,
man.
so stick it.
Oh, we love Cream on too.
Cam Newton went too high in the 10th. He shouldn't.
Well, that was the auto
That's the
pick.
auto.
This is
that's
auto pick.
Yeah.
This is
I've-
not me.
Yeah, I've dubbed Kareem Hunt this year's Jordan Howard.
So where do you guys have Cam Newton ranked?
I put him right around the 10-11 range.
In a 10-man?
For me, yeah. For me, Cam Newton 2015 was the outlier. It wasn't the new norm.
It was, yeah.
Last year we saw an over regression. He'll come back up, but he will never hit 2015 stats.
Oh no. Probably
See,
not.
them talking about him not running as much freaks me out.
Yeah, that's enough reason right there to stay away.
I've got him down at 14.
I think I've got him even lower because Cam Newton as a passer is not
Well,
pretty.
you don't like a Panther is not surprising.
We have a drop.
if your
Except
name's
for this-
Yeah, if your name's not Greg Olson or Jonathan Stewart and you're on the Panthers, I don't really like you.
You're okay with Benjamin.
Jamal Charles goes in the 10th round. We should
I'm
probably
okay
talk
with
about that
Benjamin.
too.
It's funny because I've got the drops running through the
That
soundboard.
sucks.
I type in the Panthers.
I didn't
drop,
want
right?
Jameis Winston. Auto
Well, I
pick. It
love
took too long.
I like Jameis. Oh,
It's not
I-
terrible.
Yeah.
I don't mind Jameis there either, though.
I honestly would, looking at how everyone already has a quarterback, I would have waited.
Oh, you'd have waited.
You would have waited.
I would
Yeah,
have waited another 2 rounds.
easily.
So let's go. Let's see what do we got here.
Don't let it auto pick you again.
Oh, I won't.
There we
You're
go.
going to get a second tight end.
Phillip Rivers. Oh no,
Tyrell
Yeah.
Williams.
Again.
sniped.
God.
Jeez.
Well, I
So
would say
good.
Tyrell Williams was not going to get past me at the 4.
Yeah, he was not going to make it out of this round,
No,
No.
especially with the news about Mike Williams. Interesting that the conflict between the Adam Schefter reports and the Ian Rappaport reports.
yes, that's what I was saying.
Well, I trust Schefter more
But do we? Do we
And
really?
Shefty, we
compared to
trust.
Rappaport.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Where's Greg going? What's Greg got up his sleeve?
Quarterback.
I'm amazed that he took Jamal Charles
Yep, a little high, but
and Latavius. Well, he took Latavius Murray.
there's some safer. He'll get his touchdowns.
Greg,
He'll get
I
on the
got
goal line.
timed out on Latavius. That's oh well, that happens.
but I'm
Yep.
amazed you took Jamal Charles.
It's one of those things. I mean, I got possibly some upside in Joe Mixon. In which case, I'm never gonna not. What am I gonna do? Bench Bell? No. If Mixon's actually playing, he's great. But otherwise, these guys, you got a handcuff thing and then a long shot in Charles. I got
No.
Dick at running back. Usually the case.
Oh, son of a bitch.
There goes Kenny Britt.
Yeah. Crap.
Nick, we said no swearing on this podcast. There's
Yeah.
no
Sorry.
swearing on live stream.
Easy killer.
Easy.
All right.
I got sniped on Brit.
Man, the pick before. All right, Dixon goes to Hopper. Next, we got Dante up.
Love the efficiency that Dixon had when he got the chance last year with taking him as a 4th running back. I can bury him a little bit and wait out the suspension.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, that's perfect with your setup.
Yeah.
Definitely not going pro size. I think this might be all right.
Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones, man.
I think
that
that might
guy
be all right.
knows-
If only he could put it together for a full season.
I like Anunwa.
Yep.
I like
Yep.
Anunwa a lot.
Marvin Jones is like one of those TV shows that gets 3 episodes and you're kind of excited to see it again and never makes week 4.
And then it gets canceled.
Oh, so it's a Fox show.
Yeah.
because,
The WB.
because they find that Golden Tate's
Isn't that the
a better
CW now?
receiver.
Yeah, the CW.
All right.
No, my favorite comment about a player still was Greg's comment. It's actually in our intro, which is why I wanted to play it about Alshon Jeffrey. We do not like Alshon Jeffrey on this podcast at all.
Okay.
Ah.
And so Greg's comment was Alshon Jeffrey is the one that kind of it seems like he's a leading lady in a movie, but then you realize you watch it, it's not Jennifer Aniston, it's not Angelina Jolie, it's the girl you'd see behind the counter at Circle K. It could be okay, but
I think it's a spot on comparison.
Well, since the people behind me are auto draft.
No, they probably have it in queue. Unless they've left already.
that very well could be.
It could be. I don't know any.
And Justin keeps freezing up because of his internet.
You got a little Century Link going on up there, Justin?
No, it's called a landlord.
Oh. Is he slowing your internet speeds? He's got
I'm
like a master.
Just going to keep building running back depth.
Nick,
Yeah.
you got me, buddy.
You're welcome.
Nick
Yeah.
going the 6 running back route.
It's like you know what I think about players.
It's like you're in my head. I can
It's like
hear
we
your
talk about
thoughts.
this 3 times a week.
We talk about this like 6 times a week, 8 times a week, actually, because it just keeps repeating itself
Twice on Sunday.
twice on Sunday, right next to Game
On
of
Sunday.
Thrones.
No spoilers, right?
No spoilers.
All right.
I can maybe see this working. I don't know. I'm taking some gambles out here, boys.
This is why you take gambles here.
Yeah, this is the spot to do it.
Ooh.
Well, if you're going to take a gamble on Matt Forte, it's better to take him in the 12th than how
Yes,
early a lot of people
yes.
were trying to take him.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
The
he's the
corpse of Matt
corpse.
Forte.
The corpse still walks. And it's the Jets. We don't really know what they're doing out there.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not
Other
even
than
sure he
losing.
makes the team.
Duke was my other option at that point, too.
I like Duke Johnson. Big Duke.
Added to
Big
my
Duke
stack
fan.
of PPR backs.
Yep, great PPR back.
He's so underrated. And that Browns offense is going to be running the football like crazy.
So
Yeah.
Hopper has the Browns backfield.
I mean, it's not that bad to own. They're going to have a really good offensive line there.
That's
I
true.
think it's projected I think top 5 projected right now.
Yep.
And there's no throwing the football there. I mean, look who they have throwing the football.
Hey, I believe in Cody Kessler.
Yeah, okay.
I believe in Cody Kessler. Oh, man, John Ross.
John Ross, yeah.
Gross.
Grow. He is going boom, boom, boom.
I didn't even like him as a rookie, let alone as a redraft player.
Yeah, I don't think any of us did.
No.
You two are higher than me.
I
Yeah.
mean, I like what I saw, but
I think if he could put on a little more weight, just a little bit more weight, and stay healthy, he could.
yes.
He could play that same. He could play the same role as T.Y. Hilton. Be that deep threat.
Yeah.
He's not going to. His only touchdowns are going to be like the 60 or 70-yard bombs, and he'll only finish with like maybe 5 or 6 TDs for the season. But he'll still rack up a ton of yards.
He's a good
Again.
standard pick. He's a better standard league pick than a
Yeah, very well
PPR.
could
Good
be.
PPR, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ross will
he's-
still get those rub route touchdowns too.
It's probably going to auto
Screens.
pick me. Let's go
I don't know how
there.
many screens they. Oh, Rob Kelly.
Hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, I like Jonathan Williams.
I do like Jonathan Williams.
Yes.
Jordan
How did Delaney
Matthews?
Walker? How did Delaney Walker make it to the 13th round?
I've been sanctioned by this thing because I was timed out twice on my picks. So now whatever I got on my watch list is what's going.
That's good.
So I'm kind of like thinking out loud and being held accountable for the rest of my freaking life.
Well, enjoy that.
Still going to win.
Oh, are we playing this out?
As much as I hate drafting 2 tight ends, I'm not going to let this guy go.
Jack Doyle?
One more round.
Cameron Brate.
Jack
Jack
Doyle.
Doyle. Oh,
Cameron
Cameron.
Really?
Cameron Brate will still be the starter over O.J.
yeah.
Howard.
We
I mean,
believe that here. We're just really high on Jack Doyle.
I think he'll lose snaps.
Yeah,
Question
Nick.
mark?
To me,
I
O.J.
think he
Howard
loses stat. I think he
didn't
loses
do enough
snaps.
in college in terms of production. He is a great athlete, but he didn't do enough in production at Alabama.
Again,
No,
because
he-
they were run
being-
first offense.
He's a better blocker than he is receiver.
Yes.
Yes.
I have him ranked in the late 20s, early 30s. I don't like OJ this year, but Brate will lose snaps.
Brate will lose snaps. The thing is, though, I don't know. Again, I keep throwing this shout out to him, but Eat Sleep Fantasy did an interview with the guy from Pewter Report who reports on the Buccaneers, and he said in practice, Jameis Winston's favorite target is still Cameron Brate, even over Mike Evans.
I'm not shocked. He loved Cameron Brate in the red zone last year. I mean, we saw it week in and week out towards the end of the year when
Yeah.
he kind of came into his own.
Hey, Nick, are you taking Jack Doyle?
I think Nick should, but he looks like he's not going to. Now he is. That guy.
Thanks for
Come
the
on.
commentary on my mouse movements.
Justin Tucker. Yeah.
Justin Tucker.
Oh, that's right. We're in the last couple rounds.
And FF Calc does not make you fill out a team.
I don't care. I still take Justin Tucker.
So I
just
got my
because.
handcuff.
I will own a Justin Tucker jersey this year at some point.
I need to get my Diggs jersey.
Anyone want any Tevin Coleman jersey or a Jay Ajayi jersey?
For how much?
We got him on the website.
Oh, you still haven't sold them?
The Tevin Coleman one. Tevin Coleman one is actually, I want to say I'm putting that up for 65.70. Jai, I want to say we've got for 85.90, somewhere in there.
How much?
85.90 bucks.
And
Autograph.
that's signed.
Signed with the certificate of authentication.
I might do Coleman.
And Jeremy Hill finally goes.
Value wherever he goes.
I heard
Dan, stop spanking the cat. We can hear it.
I know. I know.
All right, where's Justin going?
Now it's a Rated R podcast.
I'll let other people take kickers at this point. I'm gonna do my homer defense pick.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the Seahawks.
At least it's not in the 10th round.
that was auto picked.
I know. And I took Justin Tucker in the 13th round, not auto pick, and I will defend that. I will defend that to the grave.
I mean, you didn't go much later tonight, so.
No.
Well, again, we've talked about this before. We're very big on streaming defenses, so I'm taking.
Oh yeah, same here.
So I'm taking the Pittsburgh defense because week 1 they play the Browns.
Just
Good
don't
call.
don't take the Chiefs defense because they got the Patriots.
So personally, I take Baltimore. They get Cincy week 1, Browns week 2.
That's not a bad way to go, too. All right. Well, sure, we'll go with the place kicker. Just throw it up to
Dan Bailey.
No.
Matt Bryant? I know he's already gone.
Yeah, Matt Bryant already went.
He did? Oh, yeah, there he is.
I hope my kicker's still there.
There we go.
Is it Blair Walsh?
Indoor kickers.
Matt Prater.
All right. Mike Williams.
Yay, auto draft.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
There,
right.
Greg. You got not only you got Brady, but you also got the New England defense.
I'm trying to load up, man. It's my new team.
Gross.
It's okay. Everyone else here thinks that anything that has to do with the Patriots is gross. So
That's true.
I could go with the Steelers.
I
I'm not gonna
would
pick,
hate
I'm
that
not gonna
more.
go, I'm not gonna go from the Bears, who's a losing team, to like go. Hey, Greg, go choose some other team that sucks.
yeah, be a Browns fan.
Yeah,
Be a
because
Jags
I
fan.
bet on the Browns coming off the bottom.
And
Now.
my grandpa's been a Browns fan since like the 40s, so
Poor man.
I know that's what I'm saying. He's a Brown and an Indians fan.
Doesn't like the Cavaliers, though.
Indians have
He doesn't
got-
like basketball.
He doesn't like the Cavaliers.
He doesn't like pro basketball. So
Nice.
he doesn't-
So he didn't even get the title.
All right, everyone's making their final picks. Dante on his Minnesota defense. Solid pick.
Yep, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And I will not take a kicker or defense. I'll get them before week 1.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
'Cause
As
if you
long, really, if you're drafting, as long as you're not drafting it, until 5 days before kickoff,
Yep.
don't even bother taking a kicker or defense. Honestly, in your drafts, wait to kind of see what happens in preseason. And
So I will take a home run shot.
Yep, that's exactly what I did with Kevin White. You just went the same school of thought I did.
pretty much. All right, so that completes it for our mock draft. Again, this has been a mock draft on the Skull King Fantasy Football Podcast. We've had in the draft room, we actually had a couple of the guys from the Fourth and Long podcast who weren't able to join the live stream, and then on the live stream, we had the guys from Beer Fueled Fantasy. One more time, again, guys, the days that you post your episodes are
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
awesome. And just one more time about your podcast, you guys. Basically, you give fantasy advice while reviewing a new beer every week or
Pretty
every
good
episode.
summary.
Every
Yeah.
episode.
We bring all the preparation, we drink, and we have no organization.
Awesome. That sounds like sounds like
That sounds like a
typical
mission
podcast.
statement.
That's a plan for success.
We're an alcoholic podcast with a football problem.
All righty, sounds good. All right. So again, for the fantasy for tonight's show, my name is Ryan, and with us we've had Greg and Justin, and also with us tonight was staff writer Dante. Again, thank you so much for joining us for this episode. To check out what's going to be happening, or the actual draft board, we will have that posted. And it will also be part of the Skull King Fantasy draft kits that will be coming out soon. So, again, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey, Skull King Nation, thank you for listening to the Skull King Football Podcast. Did you like this episode? If so, be sure to go to iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube to subscribe. Also, please leave us a rating and reviews to let us know how we can better help you rule your leagues.